Let the light from within shine on the outside. Once you get out of the cage it's been kept, you can feel its cold. You've seen the cracks, so you only need to serve yourself now by set this light completely free. Its needs exist to irradiate infinite suns as much darkness are still around. You felt to move earlier as you've been activated for some healing, to let go of blockages from the old version. Take some time apart today and be aware of the changes inside. Meditate as you'll hear the call. Let it submerge your heart and soul as its only desire is to elevate your being. Embrace the experience with love and gratitude. By doing the work of going through traumas, digging them up, facing its emotions, and learning to understand them, I was able to change bit by bit my frequency. I started to feel a bit different with me. How I perceived myself with others, and how I want to be perceived from now. The challenge of finding who I really am deep down is to be focused on the task and find a way not to ignore this world that I want so much to heal. Traumas can have layers. You start with one, and then the second comes up, until you manage to work them out one after the other. I could have chosen to live in a monastery, completely isolated myself, and once fully transformed, coming up. I think it's too selfish for me. I may be wrong, but I just can't live in my bubble and not see or feel people every time I need to do groceries, or to go at the beach, or take a walk in the street outside. Because some are in pain different than mine, but they need healing. How can I want to serve others by relieving them from their pain, guiding them to a life they're in control and they love, and just stay with me and just me? Yes, my hands are full, definitely, but I'm not gonna ignore them. Every time I can, I spread love and compassion with abundance around me. Let people know and feel that they are seen and loved. So, a bit of a change. With Onyx, we're gonna stay a few days here at a different place. It's really not far. It's just a few steps away from where we were. It's cozy and nice and quiet. Then we're gonna move out into our new place that we're gonna stay for a little while, and I'm excited for that. I get good vibrations when you take the time to go and step back and look at what happened in the past. Every places that I have been, they were always there for a specific reason, for me to be around or to be closer to some specific people, for getting some specific lesson. Not specific. There's always a reason for being in one place and another, because every places that I have been here since I came in Mexico, I felt really right inside, but differently. Looking back at it, I grew up on my spiritual journey of finding myself. Here is the place where I grew up the most. It sounds like I'm done. Certainly not done. Still a lot to grow up, to learn and to heal, but that's a big chunk that happened here. It's where I grieve the only here. It's obvious that Natalie will always be here, and I was talking to her the other day. I was reassuring her that she will not be forgotten, or she's not being forgotten, that actually she can rest. Really take the time to enjoy life and relax. But more seriously, it's really to acknowledge her presence of what she did during all these years. And yes, it was an extremely intense day on the new moon to grieve her. It's really not forgetting about her, about what she did, because I'm here because of her. She will always be part of me because Revin is all the different pieces of who I am. Not only Natalie, there's Veronique, there's Elizabeth, there's Isabel, that was supposed to be mine, but has been changed at the last second. I decided to take it anyway because it was supposed to be mine. It's really not ignoring and pushing aside like a nightmare, or really a time of my life that I want to forget, because it is part of me. It is part of the path that I have embarked on, and you cannot ignore it. It's actually it's a lesson to build better foundation, stronger foundation, the right foundation that should have happened since the beginning. I wasn't necessarily ready to go first into a different place, but when I felt that my intuition pushed me into it, it was like, oh, okay, apparently it's time for me to obviously keep moving into my journey, onto my journey of becoming again my true self. The next episode of the next chapter is going to happen in a different place. And it felt right. And that's what always matters here, what feels right. Something that I heard from Bashar on TikTok, a video this morning. It was two different things, but all with visualization and manifestation and what's coming. So the thing is, and it's true that if you think about it, it makes a lot of sense. You visualize first what you wish to have into your life. For instance, you want to spend every day at the beach with amazing friends around you that are completely supportive and aligned with yourself, and you're paddle boarding and you have the time of your life at the beach, in the ocean, and it's beautiful. You get the picture, it's in your mind, perfect. So now that it's in, you have obviously some feelings, something is getting inside, vibrating. And this is what you must stick to: the feeling, the excitement, to be more precise. You can let go of the picture, because the picture is only the conscious mind who wants something, who think that this is what you need. That doesn't matter, the picture, because it may not even be for you. It may not even gonna be what is supposed to be. That's why it's the emotion behind the visualization that matters the most, and that you have to stick with it. You embrace what you feel, because this is a frequency that will bring you what you want. It makes sense if you think about it. It's what happens, the frequency that you are capable of spreading during the day will matter with the message, with the vibration that you are sending to the universe. This is something that even maybe, I don't know, 2 or 3 days ago, that I started to, not to realize what Borchardt said, but to experience again a feeling of such excitement of visualizing something that I know I think I want. But it's true that the feeling was more intense than the picture. And that kind of excitement is something that I haven't felt for I don't know how long. Like, I can remember probably, I don't know, probably 15 years. I wanted to share this because somehow I wish I knew it sooner to create that vibration and to make the wheel of manifestation come into myself. For me, everything is always about timing. I receive specific information to unstuck me when I feel that I'm stuck somehow. Um, Spiritually on my path of finding myself, of working my traumas and how to go beyond and manifesting and blah blah blah, all of this. When I got stuck, it's when I'm gonna hear or I'm gonna see informations and then, oh, that's why I needed to do. Well, I'm gonna do it now and it's gonna get way better. So I hope it's gonna work for you.